The question is, you meet a lot of super wealthy ones. What in one line would be the most insane rich person behavior that you witnessed without naming names, of course? Mr. Purohit, over to you.
Nikita, I can't start my video if you can let that do.
Absolutely. Can we have somebody from the team help sir out?
Yeah. Good evening, guys. Thanks, Nikita. A very rightly put question. So without naming the person, the most insane and the most predictable behavior which I had got primarily when I was in a private banker was Monday morning, wherein my customer would come to me that, hey, you're not doing justice to my portfolio because you didn't advise me something which my friend made fortune out of. So every Monday morning, or primarily sometimes on Sunday evening, during drink, he would discuss something with somebody, and that would have been his miss on the fortune, even after creating India's largest business also.
So, I think the only silver lining of this entire situation was you knew what conversation you're going to have on Monday and you were well prepared.
Very much well prepared. I also knew that by the end of Monday evening, I'll convince him that what he's thinking was just a hangover, nothing more than that.
Wow. Such financial advisors. Everybody should have. Fantastic answer, Mr. Purohit. Thank you so very much for lightening the mood. And of course, over to you. Thank you so very much.
Thanks, Nikita. The topic which has been given to me is primarily how we can leverage AI and RPA in the digital transformation. I'll not give people over here any gyan or any theoretical knowledge. I believe in discussing from the learnings which I have had during my stint with various organizations. So have I, as a digital leader, used AI as well as RPA? The answer is yes. Are they used to solve the same problem? The answer is no. At least I have not used it. So we have used RPA primarily to transform our customer servicing piece as well as the digitization of entire back office operations. So that is where we have seen use cases. That is where we have used it. And by the way of it, the kind of industry in which we work, every second counts, and our markets run from 9:15 till 11:30 in the night, which means that in order to do the calculation, billing and everything, we get only 5 to 6 hours, wherein we have to calculate, do billing for more than 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, or sometimes 5 to 6 million transactions on a daily basis. Okay, so in order to efficiently do it, we have used a lot of RPS. We have used this technology to the core. So there was a time, say, let us say 2 to 3 years back, when our entire back office operations used to take 5 to 6 hours, which means that every night we all would be just there ensuring that our entire operations, our entire calculations, entire risk management system is over by 7:38, so that our systems are ready by 9:15 or 8:45 to be very precise, to take orders. So those were the times when we had not implemented RPAs, lot of file processing being done, lot of manual work being done. Once we implemented RPAs, I am able to bill the customer at 3:40. So 3:30 my markets get over, 3:40 I am able to bill the customer, and customer exactly knows what he has to pay. Secondly, this has helped my operations, my customer experience improving, my net promoter score increasing by almost 50%. Secondly, as far as AI is concerned, when we talk about AI, people think that AI can be used anywhere as well as everywhere. So is anywhere and everywhere. But what we have used AI for is primarily in understanding consumer behavior. We have used AI to understand customer behavior and engage with him. We've also used AI in terms of acquisition of our customers. So we have used artificial intelligence in segmentation, customer behavior analysis, recommendations, as well as segmentation of customers, as well as the RPA is being used primarily to digitize my entire operations and risk management system. Sri Lakshmi, I understand you told me to hurry up. How much time do I have? Okay, I have time till 6:05. Fine. So these are primarily two cases as far as, broadly two cases as far as use of AI and RPA is concerned. We are also using artificial intelligence in terms of understanding the real-time behavior of the customer and implementing nudge as well as engagement platforms for our customers to engage with them on a real-time basis, which helps us in increasing the customer lifetime value for us. We are also using artificial intelligence primarily in customer servicing by the way of collaborating with various fintechs to implement bots for customer servicing. So we would be the only financial services company in India who service customers primarily through an email, voice, and a chatbot. Wherein if a customer email me, the first email is taken by the bot tries to respond to the customer, and as a result of which I've been able to reduce the email resolution time by almost 100% and email satisfaction score from 47 to 73%. Similarly, on the voice side, my call abundancy ratio at peak used to be around 40%. By the implementation of voice bot, I have taken it down to 4%. Thirdly, on the chatbot, as of today, 47% of customer servicing with our organizations happen through the bot. So these are real-time use cases and things which we as an organization have achieved primarily using AI. With the use of AI in customer behavior and segmentation, our activation ratios in terms of number of active or transacting customers since past 1 year once we implemented it have increased by 53%. So we believe in leveraging these technologies to deliver either customer satisfaction, operational efficiency, or increase in revenues. To my belief, if these technologies cannot deliver measurable benefits, they are just simple piece of technologies or so-called innovation without any delivery. But at IIFL, we believe that we leverage these technologies, implement these technologies in particular use case, and derive measurable benefits out of it. I think this is one point which I wanted to make is technology per se is of only technology, only something which can be leveraged and which people have leveraged, people have talked about, but we believe in using it as per the use case to derive benefits. Nikita, I think I am done.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Purohit. I mean, we knew that was going to be an enlightening session right from the very start. when you mentioned about your very, very interesting story. So thank you so very much for your time, sir. We understand it's a Thursday at 6 p.m. time for tea, but thank you so very much for your super valuable time and enlightening us on your amazing journey at IFL. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.